the representation of people with disabilities in Rotary remains very low. Our clubs often support agencies and centers for people with disabilities, but struggle with how to meaningfully engage individuals with disabilities as members. Rather than acting for the disability community, we need to embrace and welcome the disability community as full and equal participants. Our DEI committee was intentionally diverse, comprised of practitioners, experts, and people with lived experience. And from the beginning, we worked from a core belief that inclusion is not simply a policy, it's a mindset. It's rooted in the conviction that all people, regardless of their abilities, backgrounds, identities, or learning needs, have the right to learn together, grow together, and thrive together. And success in this work begins with strong leadership. Leaders who are willing to challenge systemic barriers and champion inclusive practices from the top down. But real change requires more than leadership. It demands a shift in culture. And culture change always begins with the people in our communities. As we know, Rotary focuses on basic education and literacy as one of our areas of focus. And personally, my legacy to the Rotary Foundation covers basic education and literacy and maternal and child health. I feel strongly that this legacy has the power to change our world, working to ensure everyone has access to education, which is closely tied to social equity. And gender plays a significant role in literacy. Many girls face obstacles like cultural norms and early marriage. Overcoming these barriers is vital for achieving gender equality in education. But we also must consider the intersectionality of gender and disability, which proves to increase these challenges significantly. Our members have participated in many projects globally aimed to increase access to reading materials, workshops, or empowering mothers to teach children. Large-scale projects such as enhancing school systems, providing clean water and sanitation, gender-specific toilets to ensure girls can attend school every day of the month, and teaching adults to read, including children with disability, to have access to full education. And at the local level, simple yet powerful resources and interventions such as little libraries, providing dictionaries, computers, and mentorship. Large or small, we each make a difference every day in our home, our schools, our community, and with Rotary. And a continuum of learning is critical at every stage of life. Even if someone has learned to read, their learning skills may remain at such a basic level that it will make it difficult for them to cope in everyday situations in society. Inclusive education isn't just about accommodation or access. It's about justice. When done well, inclusion leads to better academic outcomes, stronger social, emotional development, and greater empathy, not just for students with disabilities or marginalized identities, but for all students. Inclusion enriches the classroom culture. It fosters collaboration. It prepares young people to live and lead in a diverse world. And we must pair inclusion with high expectations for every student, because when we presume competence, we create opportunity. And if I'm honest, I learned this lesson in business the hard way. At any given time in our business, and we were restaurant franchisees in Toronto, our team identified as 17% of having a disability. And during hiring, we often thought we knew what the candidates' capabilities were, what role they were right for. And time again, we got it wrong. We learned to presume competence, to give everyone a chance to shine, and they always did. The same is true in education. When we differentiate instruction, provide the right supports, and offer multiple ways to engage, we open the door for all learners to access rich, rigorous, and meaningful learning experiences. The benefits are clear. Students with disabilities who are included perform better academically. Students without disabilities gain communication skills, empathy, and a broader worldview. And entire school communities become more resilient, more innovative, and more compassionate. The future of inclusion is not just about access, it's about belonging. It's about reimagining our schools as places where diversity is not accommodated, but celebrated, where differences is not just accepted, but embraced as essential to the learning process. Access is not a luxury, it's a right. And inclusion is not a favor that we extend to some, it's a commitment we make to everyone. So during this summit, I invite you to do 3 things. Be bold, challenge assumptions, ask the hard questions, and imagine new possibilities. Be grounded, listen to those with lived experience, and learn from their wisdom. And finally, be united. This work is too important and too complex to do in silos. We need each other. So I want to tell you to enjoy this summit. I want to congratulate the World Disability Advocacy Rotary Club and Ken Mason on bringing this very important topic to light. So thank you and enjoy the rest of the summit.